Advantages of registration. If a person is registered under the GST Act, then he has got a number of advantages. Number one, he gets a legal recognition throughout the country as a supplier of goods and services for which he is registered under the GST Act. Number two, he is legally authorized to collect the taxes, that is GST amount, from his customers or clients in respect of goods or services supplied by him. Number three, as he is a registered dealer, he can purchase goods and services from the other registered dealers, and the GST paid by him will be given as credit or input tax credit to his account on the GST portal. This input tax credit received by him on purchases made by him and even on capital goods purchased by him can be utilized by him for the payment of output GST on sales made by him. Number four, this registration helps the smooth transition of input tax credit from the manufacturer or importer to the last supplier or retailer in the chain. It also facilitates the seamless flow of funds from the center and states from where the goods are supplied or services are supplied and tax paid to cross utilization of IGST credit and then to the consuming states of goods and services. Number five, there is proper accounting for taxes. Under GST Act, when you log in, you get electronic ledgers maintained on your site. In your login account, there are running electronic ledgers maintained on the dashboard of the taxpayer by the GSTN. These would be updated in real time on an activity in connection with these ledgers by the taxpayer. These ledgers are electronic cash ledger, electronic credit ledger, and electronic liability register. So there is an automatic proper accounting of the taxes paid on the input goods and services. The taxes paid on purchases are shown in the electronic credit ledger, and when sales are made, then this input tax credit is adjusted towards output tax liability in the electronic liability ledger. So if you get registration under GST, this registration is state specific. That means even if you have a number of business or trading activity or manufacturing activity or service activity, you have choice to either have one GST number in one state or have multiple GST number in one state according to your number of business. But if you have set up in different states and you want to operate business in different states, then your registration will be multiple in the different states. You have to obtain registration in all of the states in which you are working. Then we come to legal provisions relating to registration under the GST. First of all, section 22 to 30 under chapter 6 of Central Goods and Service Tax Act provides the provisions relating to registration. Also, rules 8 to 26 given in chapter 3 of the CGST rules 2017 provides for the registration formalities. Similarly, section 20 of the IGST Act 2017 and section 21 of the UTGST Act 2017 and all the state laws prescribe identical provisions in relation to registration as specified in the CGST Act. If you are registered under CGST Act, then you are automatically registered under the SGST Act of the state in which you are operating. That means only one registration is required either under CGST Act or SGST Act. You are automatically registered under the other act. Now here one definition is important, that is section 2 subsection 107 of the CGST Act, which defines taxable person. Why this term is important, taxable person? Because under the GST law, the concept of taxable person is significant because tax on supply of goods and services is to be paid by a taxable person. Now who can be taxable person? Number one, a registered person is a taxable person. Number two, even if a person is unregistered but he was liable to be registered, then he shall also be deemed as a taxable person. Number three, if a person is not liable to be registered under the act but he has taken voluntary registration and got himself registered, then he shall also be deemed as taxable person. Now what are the various types of registration under CGST Act 2017? These are: number one, section 22, persons who are liable for registration. Then section 24, compulsory registration under different situations and cases. Then section 25 subsection 3, voluntary registration. Then section 26, deemed registration. Then Section 25 subsection 8 suo motu registration of temporary registration. Suo motu registration means on your own or temporary registration. And number 6 is special provision for CTP, which is casual taxable person, and NRTP, that is non-resident taxable person, section 27. And now we discuss section 22, persons liable for registration under the CGST Act. Now section 22 subsection 1 provides that basically this is registration based on turnover limit. If a person has turnover above the specified limit, then he is compulsory required to be registered under the Act. Now here you have to understand that for this purpose, states are classified into two categories. Rather, after CGST Amendment Act 2018, states are now categorized into three categories. First, we discuss what is the main provision. Section 22 states that every supplier shall be liable to be registered under this Act in the state or union territory other than special category states from where he makes a taxable supply of goods or services or both, if his aggregate turnover in a financial year exceeds 20 lakhs. Further, if a person makes taxable supply of goods or services or both from any special category states, he shall be liable to be registered if his turnover in a financial year exceeds 10 lakhs. However, with effect from 1st April 2019, the limit of 20 lakhs is now increased to 40 lakhs. That means if your turnover is less than 40 lakhs, you are not required to be registered unless you falls in any of the exceptions. So first we understand what are the special category states. Now special category states for the purpose of constitution is separate, but for the purpose of GST Act there are four special category states: Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. So now if your turnover is above 40 lakhs in any state of India other than these four special states, then you are required to be registered